Hello, my name is Michael Wiley. I am the Employee Relations Officer for the Northeast Independent School District. The purpose of this presentation is to assist school principals in investigating allegations against campus staff. The primary focus of this presentation is to address allegations of wrongdoing made against campus staff when the allegations are made by a student, by a parent, or by another staff member. This presentation is not meant to address conflicts between students nor to address concerns about the academic process. When a principal becomes aware of an allegation or allegations against a campus staff member, there are certain actions that should be taken immediately. The first action is to remove the staff member from the classroom or from any contact with the students. Removing the staff member allows time to gather information about the incident while assuring that the students are protected. Initially, the staff member can just wait in the principal's office or in the lobby. While the staff member is waiting, the principal should contact either the Human Resources Executive Director or the Human Resources Senior Director to determine if the employee should be placed on administrative leave with pay. Only the Executive Director and the Senior Director have the authority to place the staff member on administrative leave with pay. Next, the principal should determine the need to inform Child Protective Services of the incident. CPS should be notified if there is a student involved and there is any allegation of physical injury, whether or not it is apparent to the principal. CPS should also be notified if there is any reasonable belief that the student suffered any psychological harm. If there is any doubt about reporting, it is best to report the incident and let CPS decide the validity of the allegations. CPS can be contacted either by phone or online. However, the online process has the advantages of providing immediate proof that the report was made, and the online process will eliminate long waiting periods that can occur with a phone call to CPS. The law allows 48 hours to contact CPS, but the recommendation is that CPS be contacted as soon as the principal has the initial information. After notifying CPS, the principal should notify the Campus Support Executive Director responsible for that particular campus. Once the principal has made the initial contacts, he or she should gather evidence. In order to prevent contamination of the investigation, people talking, taking sides, etc., it is important to gather evidence as quickly as possible. First, have the victim or alleged victim explain what happened, with the interviewer asking any needed clarifying questions. At a minimum, it should be clear as to what the victim is alleging occurred, who committed the alleged act, when did the act take place, where did it take place, what time did it take place, and who witnessed the incident. Once the victim has explained what happened, have the victim provide a written statement. If for some reason the victim is unable to write a statement, it is acceptable for the interviewer to write the statement for the victim as long as it is clearly annotated on the document that the interviewer wrote the statement for the victim. The victim should then sign and date the statement. Next, ask the accused staff member what occurred. If the accused staff member is unaware of the allegations, the interviewer should tell them what the victim alleged, but should not share the victim's written statement with the accused staff member. After the accused staff member verbally tells their side of the story, have them write a statement. The statement should be signed and dated by the accused staff member. If at any point the accused staff member requests an attorney, stop the interview and contact Human Resources. Once the victim and the accused staff member have provided statements, the principal can use these statements to determine who, if any, needs to be interviewed as witnesses. The principal should develop a list of written questions. The questions should first confirm whether or not the witness was, in fact, on the scene or has any relevant information. The questions about the incident should go from general to specific. For example, if the allegation is that the teacher punched a student in the chest, the questions about the incident could proceed something like, did you see anything unusual taking place? Do you recall any problems between any students and the teacher? Did you see anything between this student and the teacher? Did you see the teacher hit the student, or did you see the student hit the teacher? Going from general to specific questions allows the witness to expound on what occurred, and often the witness will provide all of the information in the first one or two questions. The interviewer can then fill in the gaps of the who, what, when, and where. If desired, Human Resource can assist with the questions before they are presented to the witnesses. 4 important points about witness statements. Normally, they should be collected by the principal or assistant principals only. Please ensure the statements are legible. It may be necessary for the interviewer to write statements for some witnesses. Statements should be in ink. Pencil does not fax well. And the statement should be signed and dated. Generally, the witness pool should include any adults who witnessed the incident, all students in close proximity of the incident, and a 10% random sampling of other students in the area. The principal should obtain copies of any relevant documents identified by the victim, the accused, or any witnesses. The principal should also obtain any copies of any other documents that will help clarify what occurred. Also, a picture or a sketch of the area of the incident can be very valuable. Once all the available evidence has been collected, it is time for a decision. The possible decisions are: return the staff member to work with no action, return the staff member to work with some type of administrative action, recommend that the staff member's employment be terminated. While the final decision is the principal, it is recommended that the principal review the case with the Human Resources Executive Director or Senior Director before making a decision. There are some situations where it is recommended that the principal refer the investigation to Human Resources. At a minimum, these would be allegations against assistant principals, allegations of sexual harassment, allegations involving more than one campus, allegations where parents may allege the principal has a conflict of interest, and any other cases where the principal feels the issues involved are outside the principal's scope of understanding. This presentation provided minimal information on conducting investigations. Should the principal require additional information, please feel free to contact Human Resources at the names and phone numbers listed below.